Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the tax audit class number 3. The topic is what is included or excluded from the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. So the answer to this question is not given in the Income Tax Act anywhere. However, the answer to such question is given in the ICAI guidance note. So we are discussing the answer to this question is on the basis of a ICAI guidance note. The first question is whether the trade discount will be part of the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit or not. So the trade discount will not be considered as a part of a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. Next one is the cash discount allowed in the cash memo or the sales invoice. So the whatever the cash discount is allowed in the cash memo or a sales invoice itself shall not be considered as a part of a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. However, any other cash discount which is allowed and which is not considered in the cash memo or a sales invoice, then it shall not be the part of the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. So the first point is for the purpose of a discount. So the trade discount will not be considered as a part of a turnover because at the time of passing the books of entry in the books of account, we will not consider it the tax trade discount because we will pass the entry in our books of account net of trade discount for a particular sale or purchase transaction. Whatever the cash discount is presented in the cash memo or the sales invoice itself will not be considered as a part of a turnover. However, if you are giving the cash discount to your customer after raising this sales invoice, that is same, for example, at the time of a receipt you are giving the cash discount of rupees 2% or a 5% of a sales invoice, then it will not be considered to be deducted from the turnover for the purpose of tax audit. So the cash discount which is presented in the invoice or a cash memo will be deducted from the turnover. However, the other cash discount will not be deducted from the turnover. Next one is the turnover discount. So the turnover discount will be excluded from the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. Any special rebate in relation to the sales will be excluded from the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. Now the question may arise if any person is dealing in a shares or a security or he has held such shares or a security as a stock in trade, then such dealing will be part of a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. However, if such person has held shares or a security not as a stock in trade but held as an investment, then it will not be considered as a part of a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit, because if the person has held such shares or a security as an investment, then whatever the sale is made for such shares or a security, it will be the part of your capital gain income. It will not be the part of your profit or gain from a business or a profession. So whatever the sales of shares or a security you have made, the gain on which is considered as a capital gain if it is held as an investment in your books of account. However, if it is held as a stock in trade, then it will be considered in a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. If you have made the sale of a fixed asset, then whether it is part of a turnover for the purpose of tax audit? Not, because sale of a fixed asset cannot be considered as a turnover in your books of account. So it will not be considered as a turnover for the purpose of tax audit. Next one is if you have made the sale of any investment property, then also it will not be considered as a part of a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. So the sale of a fixed asset or an investment property will not be considered as a turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. Now, if a sales return is made, then what will be the treatment for the purpose of turnover in a tax audit? The sales return will be excluded from the turnover for the purpose of tax audit. However, if such sales return is for the earlier year other than the previous year or for the purpose of tax audit under consideration, that what will be the treatment? Such sales return for the earlier years also excluded from the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. So the sales return of any year will be excluded from the turnover for the purpose of a tax audit. Any partial rebate, that is a commission on sale, is not considered for the purpose of exclusion from the turnover because it is the expense, it is not sales. So it shall not be excluded from the turnover. So this is the discussion for the purpose of what is included or what is excluded from the turnover. The answer is given by the ICAI guidance note. It is not given anywhere in the Income Tax Act. So the trade discount will not be part of a turnover. Cash discount presented in the invoice itself will not be part of a turnover. Other cash discount will not be excluded from the turnover. Any turnover discount will not be part of your turnover. If sales or security is held as a stock in trade, then dealing will be considered as a part of a turnover. However, if sales or security is held as an investment, then the dealing will not be considered as a part of a turnover. Sale of a fixed asset or an investment property will not be considered as a part of a turnover. Any sales return, even if it is for an earlier year, then it will not be part of your turnover, so it will be excluded from the turnover. If you have given a commission on a sale to your sales executive, then it is considered as an expense and it will not be deducted from the turnover. Thank you.